Shrimps? No, I just wanted you to call Damiano. To send him. Okay. So now I see that half of the group wears white.
Yes.
And does that mean that we have two subgroups in the group? Yeah? Go on. Go on. No. Was just mentioning that it's obvious. I wonder if it's a Memorial Day or something. But, okay. So I'm going to speak 40 minutes about this tool that we can use for coping with unjust events, actually. And it's about revenge. And the concept, oh wait, I need to, how do I do this? Yes. The concept of revenge. So we have 3 terms when we talk about revenge. The will to revenge. Everyone who faced unjust event immediately and naturally from very young age, we feel the desire or motivation to revenge. And it refers to the person drive to retaliate or inflict harm upon someone in response to a perceived wrong or injury. Even 3 years old can say, if you are angry with me, I'm angry with you because you are angry at me. And I will not go with you because you did this and this. So, and hit a child that just last night I saw my 2 little grandchildren called. One is almost a year, a bit above a year and a half. I never remember when they were born. And the daughter is around 4, and both of them wanted to talk to me. So she pushed him, so he just bite her. So it's, well, they are educated by my daughter and my son-in-law. Okay, it has nothing to do with the grandmother. It's, okay. So, and if they really want to blame me, they should blame my husband, not me. Anyway, and his family, it comes from his side. Okay, so it usually, the will to revenge comes from a deep sense of injustice and the need to restore personal balance and personal well-being and self-worthiness. And it's rooted in emotions like anger, insult, feeling that humiliation. Okay, now we move to the will to revenge is very naturally to feel. We all do feel it. And then we move to the other term, revenge fantasy. So we think, how would be if I could do what I would love to do to that person? How would it be? So we build through our imagination a scenario from a very young age. I remember me being angry at my mother. I don't remember when it was, but maybe 3rd grade, I think. And I thought that if I'll run from home, she will be so sorry. Like your father lost his... but she will be so sorry. She will cry. And then I'll come back and and that will teach her a lesson. I didn't do that at the end, but Okay, just by telling her that this is what my scenario was, she burst in tears. I was so frightened that I might have done that. Okay, so, but having these imagined scenarios helping us in a controlled environment to express anger and release anger and insult and finish the scenario as we want. Okay. The third term is vengeance. And vengeance is actually the act of getting revenge. Remember the story about Bobbitt in the United States? Remember it? Bobbitt. She was a woman who was battered by her husband, battered and raped by her husband. Remember that? And one night after she cut his penis with scissors. Yeah, so he was lucky that he managed to wake up quickly, take it with him to hospital, and they sue him. Yeah, he went to a surgery, but many then learned from her, and she became a model all over the world. I remember there were 2 women in Japan, I think. They did the same to the husbands who didn't get to hospital on time. Okay, so this is vengeance, the act. Now, we can, people can vengeance directly, like you did to me, I will do to you. You punched me, I'll punch you. Or they can do it by proxy. Shaming by internet, for example, is by proxy. Or we can, there are people who believe in God, or they have faith in, and they can just tell themselves that God will punish him. The world is round, it's a circle, he will get punished, I don't have to do anything. Okay, so just to conclude that, will to revenge is the motivation, revenge fantasy is the imagined scenario, and vengeance is the action taken to settle the score. Okay? Most of the people do not take actions, and it's not, it's something that is not considered, even talking about revenge in Western countries, at least, it's not considered nice term to use. It's not okay, it's not a nice virtue of people to feel they want to revenge. Okay. So also there are cultural perspective about revenge, culture and also theological concept about different perspectives about revenge, and there are gender aspects about revenge. From the studies that we also done, we found that women prefer to revenge by proxy, by somebody else, by gossiping about that person, not directly. Men prefer to do it directly, if they do it. Okay. What I want you to, this is the paper, but I want to show you how the revenge concept and the tool, we do not mention the word revenge. The tool is actually based on, this is a study on adolescents who were sexually abused, most of them at home, and they have never in therapy were asked about the will to revenge. It's like we take it in, I don't know why, actually, but we think that will to revenge is healthy. The will itself is healthy because I want to restore my balance. I want to do something about it. So what we ask these these adolescents, we asked them, the first drawing was draw an unjust event, that you were unjustly treated. We never said the word revenge, just unjustly treated. The second drawing, you will see in a minute, we asked them, what would you do if you could? What would you like to do or happen to the person who unjustly treated you? We never mentioned to these adolescents whom we knew that they were all sexually abused, we never mentioned revenge, nor being sexually abused. Okay? So this is, we ask them to draw and then give a narrative. Look at the drawing here. She drew, we do not see in the drawing, there is no perpetrator. Correct? Okay. She drew herself again and again and again and again. With this cloud, we see the contradiction between the sun, the blue sky, the grass, as if a very calm environment, but all the clouds rain on her. And what's happened here is that she depersonalizes herself into this butterfly. Okay? She just cannot take it. Here's what she said. I drew clouds indicating the hardships I encountered following what I experienced. Nevertheless, I added green grass, blue sky, and sun to convey that something might always lighten life. So she starts with that, even when it's hard. When it's difficult, you need, now she dissociates herself, you need someone to hold on to, who will help you go through it. I have gone through many different periods, every month different from the other. A sorrowful month, an emotional emptiness month, a confused month, and a disconnected social month. The disconnected social month. She doesn't even mention nor the perpetrator, nor who helps. Okay, so after that, we moved to the second drawing that she drew. She was asked to draw what would you like to do to happen or happen to the person that unjustly treated you. Now we can see here, before even we read that, because this corroborated this, she wrote here family, and this is her family, and this is her and her sister, father, mother, and another sister, okay? You can see that these three are in different colors. She, her sister, and the uncle who was the perpetrator in the same color. So they share something. This is the uncle who perpetrated. Yeah, also the young sister. Okay, and she drew here a border, like a line that separates between the family and herself. Remember, she said, you need someone to help you. Okay, here is what she wrote. He did it to my sister. She doesn't mention his name and doesn't mention what exactly he did. Okay? But now she talks about him. He did it to my sister as well. We could learn that from the colors. Okay. I would distance him from my family to hurt him. He continued with his life, and the family loved him as if legitimizing what he had done to me. He participates in family gatherings, still being loved. I wish my family had stood by me. The only revenge is she mentioned the word revenge by herself. The only revenge is to be separated from the family so he will understand what he had taken from me. The only thing she wants, she doesn't want to retaliate. What she wants is just to balance the score. What he took from her, she wants back, and this will be taken from him. She wants her family standing beside her and not beside him. Okay. Another 17 years old was molested by his father before even reading. Look at this drawing. Remember yesterday I told you we should look from different angles? Yes. So if you turn it upside down, you will see this is a house, and he is locked in the house, and there is an X. It should be eliminated and deleted what happens here. And he's kind of in a prison. There is no one around him. He said, I'm in a cell, around me blockades. People can see me and I can see them. We do not see the people. All the environment is a prison, a cage. But they can't reach me, nor help me. I can't get out and free myself. So he is alone. Even if people see him, nobody helps. Almost like the girl that we just saw. Now he was asked to draw what he would like to have happened to the person who unjustly treated him. See, almost the same, but we don't see the person, but the same prison. And he said, I would like him to remain in prison, never to be released, the same as he locked me. What happened to me? I don't want to meet him or even know if he is still alive. The prison will prevent him from seeing the outside world. No one will be able to reach to him or help him. He just wants to settle the score. What happened to me, I want to happen to you. So nobody, yeah, just... yeah, the same. They don't want to punish more than what happened to them. Just settle the score, okay? This is really interesting, especially because they were sexually abused at home. So they have also ambivalent feelings towards the perpetrator and also towards the family. They want to protect their family as well. Okay. This is an age 10, also by his father. Again, we see him alone, all of them. At the first drawing, an unjust event, all of them are very much, they are lonely. And so he is alone here, and with all this storm around him. And he said, I drew a storm outside that only I had experienced in the world. Nobody ever recognized what or was aware of what I had been through. I stand in silence, freezing, paralyzed. In my heart, there is a black dot, you see the red one, and many thoughts wander in my head. I am not thinking of committing suicide, but I feel like someone who was buried alive while breathing. Almost like the prison cage that we saw before, okay? I am in my room, looking at the light to see if it can help me see things. It gives me a sign that I am still alive. Constantly, I have flashbacks. It hurts so much, but proves I am alive. So, ambivalence towards even the flashbacks, okay? Okay, what you prefer to have happened to the person who unjustly treated you? The first time we see here, no, not the first time. She drew also the first one, but a person with no face. Okay. He said, an empty environment. I don't want to harm him or damage him. I don't care if he will come back to our home because he is sick and intimidating and weak. I want him to become transparent, unseen. So he will continue to live with that father who was not punished. He will be at home and just want him to be transparent, so he will not have to see him. Actually, he will continue being in that situation, okay? Uh, 14 years old, and she do this. She was the first one. I think she was the only one in that study that she added words around, and she, like a voodoo doll, she showed every place that he injured or wounded her. And she said, it's me. All the places he wronged me and injured me, all the life domains he harmed and damaged. Just notice, none of them talked directly about having been sexually abused. Okay. I had no childhood from physical assault to sexual assault. She was the only one. She was different. From sexual assault to psychological assault. I believe exposing a child. Now she detached herself and talks about something in general. I believe exposing a child to such situations are damaging, unforgivable act. Now she was asked to what she prefer happened to the person who wronged her. She did the same. You see, balance the score. Not punish more than what you have inflicted on me. I drew a voodoo doll. I believe one day I will be able to hurt him without doing it directly, by proxy. Okay, mainly I would like him to lose his sight, mouth, penis, heart, and head, all the places he hurt and touched me. I want him to suffer huge pain, to have terrible injuries, to be forced to watch his own suffering, the same as what she had gone through. A 9-year-old, also by his grandfather, he drew this, the unjust event. He didn't want to say anything about it. He said, I have nothing to say about it. I think we can see that he's in a cage. There is no one there, and his mouth is shut. His eyes are empty. Okay. And then, it's a girl. Oh, sorry. No, it's a boy. Where are we? No, sorry. Yeah, this. And then, and he was the one that had many fantasies, many scenarios, how to punish this person. I will kill him first, then run over him with the car, then we'll castrate him, and then done. Then it will be okay. Maybe I'll be able to get out of the cage. But there is no one to either of them that they talked about anyone who stands for them, who helped them. Okay. This girl, 14 years old, she drew this. Her parents abused her emotionally, sexually, physically, everything. So you can see she was silenced by them. And you can see the hands where it goes. She did that, so you can see where the hand of the father goes and what the mother, it's written, she wrote to me, Rachel, my headache hurts here. Her mother say, shut your mouth. And she wrote this first, and then she added this, shut your mouth. And Rachel, help, in Hebrew, just, okay. And then she wrote, both of them silenced me. She encouraged him to abuse me, and he strangled me and touched me wherever he wanted while she laughed. Sometimes she pretends not to see I can't escape. There is nowhere to hide. I feel like vomiting myself out of my body. Be silenced. Then she moved the second drawing to draw what she would like to have happened to them or do to them. It's just her. The house became very, very small. And she just wants to leave the house, to leave them, to leave it behind her. She doesn't even want to punish them. She doesn't even want to retaliate, nothing. She said, just leave me alone. I want to be far away from them. And that's it. Okay. So I think it's from therapeutic perspective, I think it's really important that we let these feelings come out. And we usually do not ask children how they feel, do they have, how they feel to those who wronged them, without even mention who did it or, and what happened. And I think we should, because it has some power and it's healthy to want to balance the score. And so this is one thing that I think important. Also, the revenge fantasy, I think it helps to, even virtually, to not just release how I feel, but virtually or imaginary, it helps me thinking, it helps me feel that I did something, okay? Yeah, that I'm in power. We always, after we have conversation, for example, we go home and we rehearse this conversation, dialogue, even if the other one is not there, yeah? And so I can say to myself, without saying, just in my head, oh, I had, okay, so I had to say this and this to Shrimps. Okay, I said it to her. She will be satisfied. Okay, we ended the conversation. Shrimps doesn't know anything about it. And I am really glad that we had a very good dialogue. Okay? Yeah, we do it all the time. So if we want in therapy these children to be able to release what they think, we should let them and ask this, I think, and use this tool. And it allows people to express their traumatic or inconvenient experience without bias, without saying that what happened to you, you were sexually abused, physically abused, emotionally abused. I don't say that, just unjust events. And everyone, all of us, have been experienced unjust events. I have a long list from Israel, especially my government, that I think they unjustly treated us. And many scenarios that I would love to have happened. Don't say it to anyone, don't tell anyone, because the police is in the airport already waiting. Okay. So also, I think using that, it may help us further understand cross-cultural revenge concepts, and this is really interesting. And this is the next presentations by Megna and Alex. I did it in Israel on ultra-Orthodox Jewish society and compared it with secular Jewish in Israel, how they perceive what is unjust events for them and what would they like to have happened to the one who wronged them. And it's not just about when we look at culture, it's not just about having been unjustly treated, but what are the events that embedded within the culture that are considered to be unjust. There is different. We talked about it yesterday, so there is different concepts about that. And Shrimps, you said physical abuse or discipline, it's okay in India. So the child shouldn't feel being unjustly treated. On the contrary, if he hadn't been touched or punished, then they don't care about it. So it's really interesting to know. I give you. Yes, you. No, before that, yes. Yeah, forgot. It's good I have them. Okay, so you have pencil and 2 papers, and the first one, just think of an unjust event before we go to the cultural concept, and draw the unjust event that you were treated unjustly, okay? Just that. An unjust event, an event that you were unjustly treated. What? Yeah, draw. Yeah. After you draw, just give a short narrative. And this will be the first drawing. Depends on the clients. You can use either colors or pencils. It's when you finish, just write a short narrative to the drawing. Okay, when you finish that, take the other sheet of paper and draw what you have preferred to have happened. What would you prefer to have happened to the one that unjustly treated you? and also add a short narrative. And it might be, just continue, but it might be interesting later to see we have two from India. If you have kind of similar events, we have two from Greece, we have two from Australia, one from South Africa, but Australia and South Africa, you both have the Queen in England, so there is something maybe similar. And three from Europe, Hungary and Italy. So might be interesting to see which events you chose. You finished? What? Also, but no, first draw and then give a narrative. I forgot you, Justine. You are also from Europe. Yes. Yeah. Okay, everybody finished with the narratives as well? Yeah? Okay, so just, we will not get into it now deeply, but just I wonder, can you just say something about the event itself? Can you? Yeah. No, you don't have to answer, but is it okay? Yeah. Okay. Just say about something, even without looking at the drawing, just the event itself.
Do you want me to show the drawing? Yeah. Do you want to hand them around? Or So that's the first one.
This is the first one and this is the second?
Up the other way. That's the first one.
This is the first one.
And it goes that way.
Also.
And that's the second one. And it goes that way. Thank you. So the first one, as it comes around, is the one with the black line on it.
Yes. The second is a circle.
And the second is a circle, completed circle. Okay. So This is a childhood memory that's quite strong for me. My parents broke up when I was 3, and my dad had access visits, so my sister and I would go and visit him every third weekend. He would have us. And by this time he had remarried, and we were sitting at the dining room table, and my dad was picking on my sister for not finishing her food. And I remember thinking, I'm invisible. I'm actually invisible. And I remember feeling like I felt like I was a ghost. I was probably about 10. And I remember deliberately leaving some peas on my plate because I wanted my dad to notice me. And I wanted to not be invisible. And so it was child logic is not logical. Sorry? And he didn't notice. And I remember looking at these peas and thinking, I really want to eat them. And I'm like, no, I'm not eating those peas. I'm holding out. I'm not eating these peas till my dad notices me. And probably there was an element of wanting to protect my sister as well, because I'm the older of the two of us. So that's why it's called Invisible. And the second one, this was really interesting for me to do because my revenge is equilibrium. So my revenge is there's no fighting, there's no picking on my sister, there's equal noticing I'm visible. So my revenge isn't him becoming invisible, but it's peace. There's no fighting anymore. There's no yelling, there's no arguments. And so that's the table and the equal smiley faces around the table.
So you actually did not, you were not looking for retaliation, just balance.
Yeah, yep. And literally balance in the family, like literally the 4 of us just being happy at the table and no fighting. So, yeah.
And you drew your faces.
Sorry?
You drew your
I did.
faces.
And even my sister and I have got brown eyes, and my dad and my stepmom got blue eyes. Yep. Yep.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So this is from Australia. Okay?
That explains everything.
No. No, it's not, but is it okay? So just yeah.
They
I-
don't
I-
have to. They can. You can. No, I don't mind.
Which is the one, and
Number 1.
this is number 1, and this is number 2. You have
number
it.
1 and 2.
Okay, so
Number
just,
1 is bigger.
ju-
Bigger figures.
yeah. 1.
No,
The
1
other way?
is big and 2 is smaller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Wait. So they see first.
oh,
Okay.
so you have to guess which figure I am.
No, you know already. Okay, Kate.
When I started in a Catholic school in Melbourne, they were still delivering the strap. And so our whole class was lined up, and some of the people were talking in the line, but I wasn't. And they gave the whole class the strap. We all got it. And I had such a sense of how unfair that was, how unjust that was to have to put my hand out and receive.
It was like this or like this?
Like this, receive something, a big thick leather strap, and I didn't do anything. I'm being good. And it's just, yeah. So I think it was that first experience, you know, that awakening to injustice and, you know, how mean it is, how cruel it is, you know, and it's so big, so much bigger than you. You know, there's nothing that you can do when you're a little voice, a little person. And all I wanted, I don't care about, I don't want revenge. I want these people to be able to listen, and
Who
I
are
want
these
them to
people?
be.
But you
She's
do
a
just
nun.
one.
She's a dark nun. They were the deliverers of all sorts of evil things. They dealt out punishments and, made you kneel on wooden kneelers on your knees for long times and things like that. But I just wanted them to listen and hear me and to be kind. That's all I wanted, the balance.
Yeah. And not to become one of the crowd.
Yeah.
That
To be heard.
To be heard, to be seen.
Oh, yeah.
To be seen.
I was about to say, it's the flip
To be
side.
seen. Yeah.
Visible, and you want to be like...
Yes, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be, Or it's
Yeah.
still invisibility because it's a sea of you're just all like, you're all them.
Yeah.
You're all wrong.
Yeah. You are not a person.
There's no person there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the group. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Leave it. Okay. So let's go to South Africa because you both were colonists. It's, oh, wait. Which is the first one?
Number one. No, number one, number two.
Number one and number two. Wait. Let's show. So number one is this? This. Number one and number two.
Number one is on her right and your left.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
This is the.
That's the story, the event.
This is the event. Okay.
Just to give a bit of background, my father died very recently before that, very suddenly, got up in the morning and just died at the age of 33. And to this day, all that's on his death certificate is natural causes. Now, because of that, and he abused my mother incredibly, physically, emotionally, in all ways. So just shortly before his death, he threatened my mom that he will cancel all life insurance, which he did. So my mom ended up with nothing, and we ended up, my mom with 4 children, oldest 8, youngest 1, in a room, and this room was in my godfather's house. And in this room was a cupboard with a mirror in front, and this cupboard was very special to my godfather, and he always favored me and above my brothers and sisters. And my mom was playing with my brother and throwing a shoe, and she hit the mirror, and the mirror broke. And she said to me, but you tell him it is you that did it, because then he won't be so upset, because he adores you. He worships the ground that you walk on. But I did it, but inside there was such a feeling of, this is not right. It isn't me. I didn't do this. And in a bigger picture, this was a common theme that my mother used me as a tool to get to my father, to not take personal responsibility. So she involved me in those things. The second picture, where I wish what happened, is simply that she would have courage and not be, what is the word, not be a coward, but to take responsibility. She's an adult. I'm 8 years old. We're all grieving still, and I didn't realize that it was abusive at the time. I just felt the unfairness of it. And the only thing I wished is that she would be the adult and take responsibility for her actions, and not use me, but be there I should be behind her and not be pushed forward.
Yeah. Okay. I think South Africa is not the same as Australia.
No.
Okay.
South Africa is unique.
Unique, yeah. Okay, let's move to India.
1 and 2.
This one? One. Okay. So this is the one, this is the first, and this is the second. But you notice that you do not want to punish anything or retaliate. You just want her to have more courage. Yeah. Oh, you saw it. Yeah. First, second.
Okay.
Okay. India.
India.
Yeah.
Metaphorical.
Okay. Okay. No, I will leave here now. Okay.
Okay. So the first one shows a chair
Yes.
and an application. And from the chair towards the application is the word no.
Yes.
And there's a bird flying with clipped wings. Okay, so this is a very recent scenario. To give you background, when I was employed at my university, it's a state-run university, and there is a lot of politics to it, that you open up new universities, but you do not adequately staff them. So I was the only person running the Department of Psychology, Raquel knows, 10 years on my own. And then another substantive position came about after 2009 in 2019. And so my entire support system is through my guest teachers and guest lecturers, who basically come there to provide service. I would say almost pro bono, because the charges, the remuneration that they are paid are very measly. So very recently, like just before the term began, so from end of July, because August the classes start for us. So right from July, I'm pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, and the Vice Chancellor keeps on saying no. So again, to give you background, all the Vice Chancellors now are politically employed, so they only serve one purpose, that is the chair of whoever is the head of the state. So it's also very political as to why, all these nays were coming my way. And I felt that, this is complete loss of autonomy. Because I've run the department and I do it differently. There are out-of-the-box ideas. So there are certain, Meghna will be aware that there are certain university guidelines of employing certain people who have cleared eligibility tests to teach. But clinical specialists or clinicians, clinical psychologists, often don't take those tests because they are not tutors. But I have them in my group anyway, teaching clinical and counseling psychology, because they are the ones with the experience and they are better tutors. So I've explained the thing to him, and this went on for 2 months. It just cleared out before I left, and he employed, out of the list of 7, 7 clinical psychologists, he approved of 2, saying we're not going to call them guest teachers, we're going to call them clinical tutors. So what would I do? I would just, in my second drawing, is just learn to respect knowledge and autonomy. And you are bound with shackles of the politics that you serve, because so what I now understand is that there is a lot of compliance. And for everything that we want to respond with autonomy, the political forces want us to respond with compliance and absolute obedience. So I said, just break that chain, let the bird fly, and there is an open book. You know, you encourage that and you respect. So that's folded hands in between, that you respect knowledge and autonomy.
So actually you do not want to retaliate or punish anyone. Just
point.
find your way either to comply or...
No, I want to do it with autonomy
Yeah.
and not with compliance.
yeah,
So that is the response.
but you are not going to punish anyone.
No.
Just find your way.
And wait for the chair to change and
Yeah,
uprise.
yeah. Okay. Magna, let's go to the second Indian in the group and see. Yeah, okay. This is the first one?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like almost copied from there,
From where?
from the pictures that I showed. This is the first one, yes, and this is the second one. Okay. Whenever people add words within the drawings,
Oh no.
it's about being afraid that they will not be exactly understood. Yeah.
Thank you.
What?
No, I'm saying I'm
What?
ready to be transparent again.
Meghna, you chose me.
Yeah, too late now to back out. Yeah.
No, I have
Okay.
no regrets.
Okay, start.
Okay, so the first is the first drawing. Yeah,
This
that
one?
one.
Yeah.
Mhm. Is me being left alone. I mean, it's been it didn't feel right to pick a particular scenario or an incident, but just a consistent theme that I have felt, especially during childhood, by peers, siblings, and just this overall theme of being left alone and lonely. So that's the unjust. So I couldn't even figure out a perpetrator to depict also. It felt right just to draw the victim myself.
Okay.
And the second one is I realized that I've drawn myself bigger. The way I would get back at all those people, peers, siblings, would be to achieve and make it in life, travel, and show them that I'm enjoying life, and
Will they know?
they will see me. I've become bigger.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
but you didn't draw them.
No, I didn't feel right to even bring them in the picture.
Okay. Okay, so you will actually prove yourself that they did not succeed in leaving you alone.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Cultural differences, even in the drawing style, no?
Yeah.
She was very metaphoric.
There is no, the person that did wrong, you have to find yourself your way. You have to find yourself a way.
It's also a lot of motivation.
Yeah. Yeah, to just find a way how to survive that. Okay, so we will go to Greece. Greece, yes. This is the first.
one, and this is the second one.
Okay.
Yes.
You do something? It's hardly. Yeah. It's, okay. The first and the second.
Again, same size.
You picked on him before? Mm-hmm. Also yourself. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
The first.
Again, nothing original, the same style. Again, something from school, because I think this is, on the left is the teacher, and on the right it's me, and the smaller one it's his son, teacher's son. So this is was an event, as I told you, the time of the slapping, etc., was a very usual punishment for everything that.
You have been in Australia as well.
The same culture, those times.
All teachers went to the same seminar.
It was, I think, global, universal. It's injustice because we were kids, and the afternoon before, this happened the next morning in the school. He came without saying anything, and he slapped us, both of us. But we knew why he did this. Why? Because the day before the afternoon, I was with him, and we were neighbors, so in the street, and saying to him a joke, a childish joke, the style that a child asked his father, "Father, what does it mean, whore?" And the father say, "Whore is owned, owned." What does it mean, sissy, homosexual? Homosexual, sissy means uncle. So, so the next, so then another bastard is a child, etc., something like that. And then this family comes at home, the cousin said, so the child said, "Good morning, whore, good morning." And this was a child, they were laughing. And a neighbor of us heard this, and of course he told it to, he was also the director of the school that time. And then he came the next morning and slapped us during the pause without saying anything. That he meant you know why I'm slapping, and of course we knew. It's terrible, it's terrible. But again, no retaliation about him, because I think there was a reality across that we didn't have. Of course, it happened to have fantasies, etc., different things, but especially this was something like, I think, a reality that was across us, that we didn't even have the possibility, to fantasize, and it was something so real, not acceptable by us, but something so that we couldn't take it exactly, take a personal way, and then this is also linked another one with a colleague, the second, not the yes. She did the same, a colleague. Trained in psychoanalysis, psychodynamic, and Tavistock, etc., who was a narcissistic, phallic woman. You can, is this the, it's in the same, still in the same, in the first one. This is here and then. And although you were very close friends and colleagues, she was older than me, he says, Diana, in a certain moment she felt very, συνεργούσε ανταγωνιστικά, very competitive, very threatened, because she didn't have any kind of serious work, even if she was doing things about maltreatment and abuse, child abuse, and started, behind my back in session, etc., to undermine my position and directly attack me, It was also a kind of stressful, much more stressful, but I didn't have fantasy. Finally, the retaliation, but as shrimp, I'm not aggressive, I don't respond aggressive. Finally, she, in a way, she came, we're now sincere friends, etc. Again, this went away, so she recognized me, so it's a way, if you like, no revenge, but this is our way, I think, to deal with this, because we grew up that there is injustice, there is harsh punishment, there is harsh thing that happen, but this was something that we have, you become a little bit depressive, anxious, but the other people that act aggressively and get angry, etc. So this is no revenge, no fantasies, but no, but this, yes, no, it depends on the situation. There is in mind somebody who is insults you, I get angry and things I should say this, I should say, and then it goes away after 2-3 days. This is the process. No, not accept. It's fade away. It's losing his the emotion.
For here.
One
This is the
second.
first, this is the second?
Yeah.
It should be like this?
Yes.
Okay. First, second. Okay. This first, second. Okay, Lucy, your turn.
Okay. In the first picture, it's myself.
Oh.
This one. It's a situation. It's not a certain incident. It happened many times. So it is disrespect. It's disrespect from the family. And I cannot find myself. It happened many years, as if I'm not there. It happened from almost everybody in the family.
Yeah.
And it was not, it was like not being there.
Transparent.
Yeah. But I could live my life out of home with friends, my work, and my hobbies.
But you refer to the whole family.
Well, it was a mentality of the whole family, of the girls not being important, whatever you do.
Okay.
Although I knew I don't know if I can say a right person, but I was very good in what I was doing, everything. But it was never mentioned. Okay, I think in a way it continued also when I had children.
When you had children.
Yes. Also from the family with whom I came close, the family of my husband. Also for them, not important. Other things were always very important. But I never had value for anybody.
What did you do in the second drawing?
Well,
You drew a person.
dead.
Dead?
Dead.
Dead, you mean not alive?
Not alive. So.
So who did you kill? Who is the dead person?
Well, here is my brother because he's the last one.
Ah,
Who
okay.
is not, who is,
Okay.
he's still alive, but,
But
I
he
draw
should be-
him. I draw him dead because
Ah.
I want him stop what he is doing now, because I have a terrible fight with him because sometimes we have to do something. So he's the last one of the whole family that he is alive because everybody else is dead.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so he's the one who continues to do this thing,
Yeah.
and so also his children and his wife, which I didn't draw because if he's not alive, they cannot do anything to me.
Yeah.
Because they cannot continue with that.
Yeah. So he is the last enemy.
Yes, I have to deal with him. It's a big fight. Okay, but as I was drawing it, I was thinking, is it right to draw to make him dead?
Why not?
Because he has, if he's dead, he will not pay for what he's done. So maybe
okay.
I was thinking I
That's
have
a
to
dilemma.
I have to keep him alive and be punished. But I don't know what punishment to give him to be right,
Yeah.
because I want to be right. I don't want to do more of what he did to me.
Yeah.
And maybe for him this is a way to escape, because when you are dead, you don't feel anything. But when you are alive and be punished, you are paying in a way for what you've done
Yeah.
to other people.
Okay, you can add whatever you want on the paper because it's not really, it's not in reality.
Yeah.
So you can make him pay on the page.
I don't care now.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we can move to Europe. Italy.
Italy. This is the first, and this is the second.
Okay. The first and the second. Yeah. In Italy, you have small cars. Yeah. Okay, Damiano, your turn.
So
the
the
first.
the first draw is about me coming home from Japan. For me, it was a very happy moment because the travel was very good. But I came early because my dad was at the hospital, and I also didn't feel very well, so I had to come back early. And here I'm in the car with the partner of my father, and we have separate families. And he was very angry with
Angry.
me,
At you.
at me, and it was unfair because I didn't do anything. But he was very, maybe it was very, he was very worried to my father, so he was very angry to me. But I felt very, it was nothing I expected from him.
Okay. So,
So I wish I never met him.
so each will have their.
So
each
no,
will be
he with his
separated.
life, his separate life, and me with my father in another life. Yes.
Okay. So you are two, father
Two,
and
father
son,
and son, and
he
he
can-
alone in another life. So never met. We never met.
Okay. Thank you. The other Italian.
This is the one, the first one,
first
and
one?
that is the second.
Okay, first, second. You have seen it.
Huh?
You have seen it. First, second. Yeah? Oh, okay, Olivia.
Okay, the first one is my mom just screaming, yelling to me with bad words, and me, I cover my. In the drawing, I cover my ear, but normally
Yeah.
I never do that. And then the second one, just we are talking nicely, like an adult person.
Okay, listen to the words. The first one, my mother yelling at me, I put my hand on my ear not to hear, but I didn't do it in
No,
reality.
yeah.
The second, it's not about my mother, it's we are talking, it's we.
Yeah, we are talking,
Yeah.
everybody one listen, another
Yeah.
talk.
So there is no
another-
retaliation. Just change the dialogue and the atmosphere.
So
Yeah.
just
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Let's go to Hungary. What? This is the first.
Yeah, this is the first one and this is the second.
Yeah. Okay, this is the first, this is the second.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
The first and the second. And the X on the first one. Yeah. Here's an X, here's an X. I don't know. Let's see.
Sorry.
We will hear from Eva.
No,
It's,
I'm not very good at drawing. I had to realize that.
No, don't worry. Okay, explain.
So actually, what I drew was my PhD dissertation.
What?
My dissertation,
Oh, yeah.
because
I had association about it.
no, but the first one originally was in English, in English literature, and actually I almost finished it. The only thing that I needed was my supervisor's consent to hand it in, and for some reason she refused. And she didn't give any explanation. She just said that she didn't have time to read it, and she kept postponing it until I missed the deadline, the final deadline to hand in the dissertation. So I have a whole box of, I don't know, 30 kilos of paper at home, and I felt completely helpless. Yes, I was alone in a system where I couldn't do anything. And of course, she was a university professor, so I had no word against her, and I couldn't prove that she didn't have any, how to say that, so it was not criticism about the work, because she had no idea what I had written.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any chance to hand it in, so it's still there in the box. And actually, when I was trying to think about what I want her, or how I want her in this situation, I still feel helpless.
Yes.
So the only thing I wanted is to finish that dissertation, even without her. But I have no idea. I just felt that it was not okay.
So what's the second drawing?
And the second drawing is about her being completely separated from the whole process, and that I can finish the dissertation and
So
just
you don't
get...
even want to punish her. The second drawing is not about punishing her for treating unjustly.
I still feel that I have no means, so I don't know what to do. Maybe the only thing I would have wanted her is to lose her job. But
you didn't draw that.
No, I
That she
didn't.
should have.
Yes, probably, yes.
Should have been out of the university.
Yes.
To do that. I want you to appreciate me more.
I just want to say I'm not revenging on behalf.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was really a bad situation because actually, except for her, everyone tried to help me in the dean's office, at the department. Everyone tried to do their best, so they kept pushing the deadline a bit and talking to her, but she didn't. So, and I still don't know whether I had done something wrong or. There was no explanation.
You still think about yourself and not on how she behaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, that's true. But because I have no explanation.
You don't need an explanation.
Okay.
She needs to explain how she behaved.
Yes, that's true.
Okay. Germany. This is the first one?
Yeah.
This is the first. Okay. So this is the first one.
Yes.
Just notice that you put an X on the dissertation. You also put X.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this is actually a situation from this year, and it's actually such a teenage drama, not really a teenage drama, but as you might have guessed, it's about a heartbreak. So on the first picture you see a heart that is, with crosses and bleeding and holes and knives put into the heart. And there's someone on the corner spitting on this heart. And next to it is a person. This represents me with a hole in the heart. So it's about split up or break up that I had this year with a guy that was actually from Argentina, and I met him in Germany. But we had like a short period of time to get to know each other because I moved back to the north of Germany and he moved to Australia. And and then when we talked, I said, "Look, this will be a long distance relationship, and I don't know if you're up for that." But he said, "No, it will be all right." And we actually had a good contact, and I also visited him in Australia, and we also met each other in January here in Bangkok to meet halfway. But then I had to find out by myself that he cheated on me and was lying to me and had somehow like a double life, and he never apologized for that. He thought I'm the problem, that he was just stupid and it was just a mistake. And in the end, he didn't want to break up, but I said, this is for me a no-go. And I was hoping that he would come to Europe and show that he wants that relationship, but he decided to stay in Australia. And he's living now his best life in Noosa Beach. This is why I was asking what she thinks about this beach on the Sunshine Coast. So, like the first month, I woke up with those kind of pictures, and I went to bed with those kind of pictures that somebody's just ripping out my heart and just putting knives in it and tossing and turning it around. And I just wanted him to feel the same pain. And actually, on the first picture, the heart is outside, so it's not inside me. But on the second picture, it's him, and I want to live with the same pain. This was at the beginning of like the first month. But now, since time has passed, it's the pictures get a bit blurry, so they are not that strong anymore. And to calm myself down, I'm actually like I have this revenge by proxy where I think, you know, karma.
You can ask Kate and Diane now to retaliate for you. Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm thinking like, okay, karma will handle everything, and karma is a bitch, and this calms me a little bit down. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's before I ask Meital, is the last one? Yeah. No, from Israel. No.
I just want to say I come from a very violent country.
Yeah. But I. Yeah, but I just wanted to, for you to notice, because body language is very, very important when we treat people. And there are two, there is one actually, when we talk about traumatic or difficult event or experience, we tend to do what you did with your foot, like ritual. It's called ritual. We can do this, like tapping or something. Mm-hmm. It helps us thinking.
Yeah, because when I realized that everybody has to say something.
She already was in stress, because that's the way that we try to ease. Just really, it relates to what Jane did with you yesterday. And then what we need is either to hold something, like the way that you hold one hand with the other, or do this, or do comforting movements. And this is the opposite when we talk about something very neutral or positive memory, that we use descriptive movements. Just used you now. Okay, Meital.
I just want to say I'm not art.
So we start with apology.
So,
which is the first one?
Yeah, I will write.
Yeah. No name.
No name, just
No
one
name,
and two?
just 1 and 2. 1 and 2.
Okay, so you have one. I didn't write two.
Is that one? This
No,
is
so the one,
two.
she didn't let me
One
write
is
two, so
always
this is
right.
one. Ah, okay.
And 2. Okay. She
I didn't know
tried
the
to
rules about
confuse
the
all
art.
of us. Okay, you saw it already. Okay.
So the story is in COVID. I think it was 4 years ago that I need to have a surgery, and it was a surprising surgery. It is found the cancer, but it wasn't really a critical as the doctor said. And he took advantage of me that the situation was COVID, and he told me you cannot. I said I will go to Israel to check up and everything. He said no, you cannot. If you live here, you're in danger. You need to stay here, and you need the operation immediately. And you have 4 kids, and you cannot take this risk at all. And he put a lot of pressure on me and my husband, and we did the surgery. And he damaged all my hands, like it was here, but he damaged all my hands and my body. Later, I found out. And when I get to Israel, it's found out that I didn't need this surgery at all. I could do only chemotherapy, and I'm suffering from pain and loss of my hands until now. And that's why you will see me always with the towel, because he took out all my lymph, and I have a lot of side effect, we can call it. And I'm still hope to sue him. And I think he shouldn't be a doctor, because first of all, he used his position in a very bad way of ethic to put a lot of pressure on me. He asked, when we told him that we need a second opinion, he said, you will not have chance to second opinion. I will wait for you wherever you will go in Thailand. I will make sure that no one else can give you a second opinion. And then he also, when I was in the surgery, so we agreed that every step that he will do, he will ask my husband, because we agree what will be, how much need to take off, what need to be. He said, and in the end, he just decide everything by himself. And I told him, why you didn't ask my husband? He was waiting outside for a few hours, and you need to ask him. I said, I don't ask anyone. I'm the doctor, and I'm the one to decide. I said, but this is not what we agree in the beginning of how will be the surgery. He said, yeah, you need to say thank me for that I saving your life, and that's it. And I moved to Israel 1 week later and stayed there for all the other treatment for 6 months. But I'm still, and I'm only in my 40, I will be damaging my body for the rest of my life because of what he done. And it's very hard to sue doctor in Thailand. It's very hard to find someone that would like to take this risk. So it's feel like I'm trapped in this situation and I cannot get my justice.
Thank you. Both of you were talking about ethics. You didn't say the word ethics.
The second one?
The second one, that I want him to be not
a doctor.
Yeah. You didn't, that he will take this.
Lose his license. Yes. Okay. So, have you, when you did this, and with this you finish and have a break and you start, but when you did this, you use this tool, and you how did you feel in your body? How your body reacted? Angry. I feel shaking that I am really. Yeah. No. Yeah. You want to choke him. Yeah. Suffer. Yeah. Okay. How did you feel? Sad. You? Visible. Yeah. You are seen. Yeah. Yeah. Kate, how did you feel?
I felt the justice of the 6-year-old is still listening.
Ah. Okay.
So, yeah, it was a terrible period.
Yeah.
When they, harmed the children.
Yes. Yeah. Damiano? What? Ah, okay, you went to the, okay. Peaceful. Okay, there is something common in it. Okay. Yeah. Peaceful. Yeah. Okay. You were released.
Your body respond.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So the second drawing helped you. Okay.
The second, talking about the incident with my colleague. I feel that I have passed through very anxious thoughts and angry to her, against her, and sometimes, not in this situation, not on me, but a lot of times it comes to me because should have done this before or something like that. But I have passed through this anxiety, strong anxieties and depression about, and the place in the, was not written about my place, but it was something, that very hurting for me. About the teachers, as I said before, it was something that we have to accept, some children cried, etc.
What I asked is, how did you...
Yeah, but yes, let me add that now this is something that I don't,
As a
that
student,
suscitate
listen to the
something.
teacher.
Sorry?
As a student, listen to the teacher, what she asks.
Yeah, I'm listening. I was coming to the end, that. So this is. I don't know why you're laughing.
Okay.
It's. It's evacuate all these strong feelings. This. So
Okay.
I don't feel so much something.
Okay.
To move, etc. Not.
Okay, Lucy?
Sadness.
Sad. We could see.
Sadness. But then I felt hope that
That he will die.
yeah,
Nobody
will die and I will
nobody
be free.
He remains forever alive.
I will be free
Yeah.
to
Oh,
do what
okay.
I want.
Yeah. Okay.
I felt relief.
I think the first drawing, I found myself getting tight a bit in my body, and but the second felt more like releasing the tightness.
Yeah. I didn't ask Alex. I didn't let.
Smarty.
No. It's not that I forgot you.
No, I was happy that you didn't mention it.
Okay. No, it's because you are going to present now on ties. That's why. Okay, so you have a 15 minutes break and then you. Yeah.